Thank you to Huel and Prize Picks for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
What's going on there, citizens of the Reject Nation? We are here to do Invincible Season 3, Episode 6. All right, I've been really enjoying the season thus far. Aaron, how we feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm ready to get into it because the last episode was entertaining, and I'm ready to find out what's happening next.
Yeah,
Greg, how are you?
I'm excited, man. It's Invincible. And we've been kind of procrastinating today with productive, intelligent talks.
Yes.
That then lead into, oh my God, we're behind. So with that in mind, why haven't you bought a shirt yet? Huh?
Or a hoodie.
So many people have bought the Fantastic Four one, joining the Reject Nation in the best way possible by rocking the apparel, the Spider Club shirt. These are brand new ones that have been selling like hot cakes. All you can eat at Denny's or something.
Yum.
It's amazing. Thank you guys so much for joining. I can't wait to meet some of you in person who are going to be wearing it. It's going to make us feel so good. Please do that. It would mean a lot. Best way to support the channel. Leave a like. If you don't want to do the shirt thing, just leave a like. Would you?
Also, ring the freaking bell.
Yeah, come on, man. All right, if you don't want to buy a shirt, just ring the bell.
Yeah.
And Prepper, thank you, Prepper.
Love you.
Thank you. You can buy a shirt and thank Prepper at the same time. If you don't want to buy a shirt, you can also join our Patreon page where you can get discounts on buying the shirts. It's the full-length reaction watch-along is for Invincible. And it's where you sync it with your own copy, time code included. Those are putting the whole thing on their Patreons. I gotta say, I get too many messages about this for years. That's 100% illegal, all right? You can't do that.
No.
There's Patreon accounts shut down for that. So stop messaging me being like, why aren't you just showing the whole episode of television? Because it's illegal to just re-upload an entire episode of television
And we have
or
to talk
movie.
through it as well.
So, you know what? Just saying. That's why I'm Patreon. It's a watch along with the time code. Is there something I'm projecting in this video? A little bit of an anger I've been building up, some annoyance? No. This is just facts. Logic.
Hard and cold.
Anyway, it's still good. It's still awesome over there. All right, we're watching this damn show now. These freaking assholes.
You really didn't need to come all the way out here for this.
Are you kidding? 10's a big year. Becky would have come as well, but it's too soon for Jack to travel.
Gretch can't wait to meet her cousin.
That's cute.
I don't know if she's going to meet her cousin.
She looks so carefree.
It's the childhood we never got.
Uncle Scott, hold up your hands again. I want to do the thing.
Gretchen!
Look at those
Bags.
Yeah.
Their powers? Oh, it does. Oh, it's the one guy who turns all electric. It's a prequel.
Make a bigger one.
Oh, he's a villain.
Sorry, kiddo.
Whoa.
That's as big as I can make them.
Legally, that is.
I'm gonna grab a coffee before I come up. Want anything?
Oh, no. Oh, no. We're doing a BVS right now.
I like how that wasn't done in a really positive way. I appreciate that.
Oh,
no. Yeah, that took me a second to get what you meant. Yeah.
Jessica!
We're totally doing a BVS. Oh, my God.
No! Jessica!
That was terrifying. Just for that. It was pretty scary than when it happened, but from the human perspective.
Terrible.
This is the second time they're doing a thing where we're going to really sympathize for a villain.
Oh, that's the girl he tried to save in season 1.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Oh, shit.
What a
oh, no.
What a
there's a
tie-in.
misunderstanding. No, dude.
What a tie-in.
Oh, I totally understand why you think that. Oh, no. Oh, you're going to join Angstrom Levy. You side with him. I'm sorry, Bruce Wayne.
I've been calling your office about the Invincible case. I sent you the petition my wife and I did. We've gathered over 3,000 signatures. If you could just look.
Aww.
My sister, Jessica, she raised me after our parents died.
Oh, my God.
She brought an amazing daughter, Gretchen, into this world. They both died in Chicago. Look, it feels like their deaths don't matter.
Wow.
Where's the investigation?
Oh, I love this. Oh, it's so sad.
It's not just Jessica. Okay, thousands of people died in Chicago.
God, he's so broken.
Why is that murderer still flying around free?
Invincible was defending the planet from an alien threat.
How do we know that?
I get it.
Okay, the threat was his own father. If he's so innocent, then open an investigation. Let a jury decide. Give us justice.
I love that this is a conversation.
There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, you don't normally see this kind of stuff.
They're doing the Man of Steel conversation.
Yeah.
Villain.
Doing the Man of Steel / Civil War from the beginning. Like the girl son in Sokovia. GDA.
The GDA?
That's Cecil's organization, right?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Test 36. Charging biotherm power capacitor now. Complete discharge in 3, 2,
These bags are lesson.
1.
Hey, he's got some good sleep since the deaths.
It's like grief sleep. But interesting, he already had powers, so he's keeping them really under wraps.
It's bullshit. They accuse us of making mistakes or losing equipment while heroes like him leave thousands dead in their wake.
Uh-oh.
Someone here isn't an Invincible fan.
I smell a villain coming.
I mean, anyone else smashes their way into the Pentagon, they're either dead or locked away for life.
Oh, man. Wow, how to deal with that perspective. Shit. I love that.
Maybe you've all forgotten, but Invincible is the only real weapon we've got right now if more Viltrumites show up.
Oh, they brought it up here. Yeah. In case you guys forgot. That's it. The rhino guy or elephant guy, whatever.
It's weird that the trunk's on his chin.
If I can survive on an all-plant diet, so can you.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Where'd you even find this guy?
Hey, careful! You gotta look out for other people.
I did.
How ironic. What a great line. Look out for other people.
Oliver, keep the fight away from the restaurant.
The pot calling the kettle black.
If the place gets trashed, we can't have burgers after you're done. Got it. Thanks, Eve.
Bro.
Gotta learn how to communicate.
Wait, are you just using me as a
Training exercise.
I'm not your training dummy!
I mean, he still shouldn't be destroying this man.
I want to fight someone tougher.
When you're ready.
I already fought real villains. Why do I have to fight lamos like the elephant?
You also murdered
Dad made me fight the elephant a bunch of times, too. It's good practice.
the elephant.
That was before Dad did all of that stuff.
Yeah. Before all that.
People here ever forgive him?
Not in your lifetime.
No. Sorry, dog.
I know he did a bad thing trying to take over the world, but he saved a lot of people before that, right? Doesn't that count?
It's not how that works. Sorry.
Dad probably saved more lives than he took.
Really? Yeah, that's probably true.
But those lives don't just cancel out the others.
He's a bad guy forever?
That's not what Mark's saying.
Oh, yeah, this is the other main theme of the season.
Redemption.
But people think that, don't they?
They don't know about Thraxa or anything that happened since Dad left. All they know is he tried to take over and killed a lot of people.
Why don't you tell them then?
This right here.
What is this really about?
Yeah.
Miss your dad.
Miss your papa.
I think because of my Thraxan side, I have like a really good memory. I can remember everything from when I was little. Like my mom hugging me. And Dad humming songs and flying me around the palace.
Aww. And you can show up at this planet where he's hated.
Your mom was really smart.
Then how bad can he be if my mom loved him and had me with him, even after Dad did all that bad stuff?
Oh, I get it.
She must have known he was good inside.
Yeah, it's different hearing about it versus what you've experienced.
I still love Dad, but he was two different people. One was the dad you and I knew when we were kids. The other was a Viltrumite who had a mission to do even if that meant hurting a lot of people.
It's important they talk this through.
It says
It's really important, yeah.
this is a great conversation.
So which one is the real Dad?
Both.
I mean, we've seen now that he's not the Viltrumite order anymore, though. Like,
No, yeah, he's just doing what he was taught for most of his life.
Where is your remorse? Have you no shame for what you've done?
Is that Aaron Paul?
I was just thinking, yeah.
You think you're above consequences, but you are wrong.
I didn't realize it until this moment. It's so funny.
I, Powerplex, will make you pay.
That was much better this time.
Looks like Christian Ritter.
It really does.
What the hell?
Then I'm ready.
It's much better this time.
Invincible side. This is not going to pan out well, friend.
Let me store enough power to hurt him. I know this is difficult, but we've tried everything else.
Jessica meant everything to me, too.
Oh my God. And that night, the fact that it's all hinged on this night about what formed Omni-Man's identity, and now Mark's going to have to be confronted by this.
Oof. Sins of the father. Ooh.
Keep going.
He's juicing up, man.
Are his powers activated by pain? Or like with the electricity
No,
in
he's
there?
just juicing up. It's that thing at the GDA. He's juicing up with it.
That's all of them.
The hammer. Again. Harder.
Oh my God.
Ouch.
Harder!
Reminds me of something I see in The Boys.
Don't kill her.
Right. I don't want to lose it now. This guy is not going to end well for you, dude. Aww.
Yeah, he's broken, dude.
I miss them so much.
Me too.
And no, if he's just being...
Oh, they have a kid, too. Wow.
I woke up Jack.
What a great order of disclosure.
I'll go get him.
If there's just being lauded around, like Invincible, it's like a hero. You got to live with that. It's like if you break up with a celebrity. Like, dang.
Good point.
Mark was bragging about you the other day. He said you aced your last test at school.
Well, I only got an 84, so I didn't exactly ace it.
Sounds like you're doing well in your courses.
No, she has shortcomings.
Your mom tells me you and Eve started a business. How does that work?
We're on retainer at Payton Penitentiary, so if they have a breakout or an attack or something, they call us for help.
Wow, they're just talking like a family about this. Wow.
You know, when I started in real estate, there was a bit of a turf war going on in this high-end neighborhood. But after I went door to door and introduced myself to the entire place, I was the only agent anyone would work with.
Ooh, oh, damn, an agency. Let's go. All the clients.
Trying to get it for all the prisons? Are there multiple super prisons?
I hated myself as soon as I said it. Like real estate and superheroing are even in the same...
Just because we aren't saving the world doesn't mean our jobs aren't important.
But they're not the same thing.
Maybe, but our lives are still meaningful.
Debbie, are you sure I'm cut out for this?
Are you saying...
No, God, no. I want to be with you. I'm not sure how I fit in. They save the world. I can't measure up to that.
Who would have thought this guy would become such a great character?
It's not about measuring up. It's about showing up.
It's awesome.
And as long as you're here, that's what matters.
They're incredible. You know that?
Yeah, man. I'd marry you.
Ooh.
Let me help you with that.
Hey, let go!
What have I said about flying in the house?
The diversity of the show is so impressive. Like the fact that we're able to get conversations like that while also having things as outlandish as like what's going on in space in the same show is truly wild. And then explore side characters like this. Like, man.
Well, the path of like misunderstood villains has been like such a big part of this season too. Right down to when Cecil killed at the beginning and those villains. Yeah. And people who can redeem.
Do it for Jess and Gretchen.
Paul's like actually perfect casting for
He's
this character.
great.
Yeah.
I'm really loving this guy.
Yeah.
I feel for him so bad. Can you fly, dude?
Powering up. Something about
right.
the impact. I don't understand how it works, but something about the impact creates a electrical current within him.
Yeah, I think whatever those things are brings his power to the surface, and just the more damage, the more powerful he gets, kind of like the Hulk.
I know it's not Thanksgiving, but this guy just brought the turkey.
It's his birthday. He gets to pick.
William.
Awkward.
She's a good friend. We go to yoga twice a week, and you're both adults.
I'm good. I couldn't do it. Better than me.
Mark.
Yeah, he has a seance dog shirt, the guy.
Hey, man.
Mark, this is Kyle. Kyle? Mark?
Hi, I'm Kyle.
Nice to meet you. Same. You read Seance Dog? Do you?
Since I was 12.
But you really didn't get it until you were older.
Exactly, because it's got so many levels to it.
I guess I have a type.
I guess you do.
Shoes on, people!
The mature part of me is happy that they can all do this. The petty side of me is like, I'm not being friends with my ex's boyfriend.
So, Kyle.
So, Eve.
Yeah.
We're both smiling, so things must be okay.
That is true.
I'm happy for you.
I'm happy for you, too.
Take it easy on Kyle Bowling, okay?
Huh.
I'm really not the threat here.
Could you do that?
Take it easy? On bowling? No, never. So you're asking me right now.
Get back! I don't want to hurt anyone. All I want is
Come on. Are we here to celebrate William's birthday or not?
Just gonna put aside crime like that?
I can take a night off. You know there's other heroes out there, right?
I guess, yeah.
He's specifically summoning you.
Right.
And now more people will die by accident.
You're not listening! This isn't about me!
What if
Thousands of people murdered and
it's his flash in his head. Yeah.
Why is above
Damn, that's impactful.
why does
That trauma it's coming closer too.
where is it where people are trying to put their world
So cool.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy, we hear you.
I think I'm loving this episode.
I really love it.
By the way,
This is great. No, this is a big improvement.
I want the truth.
Oh.
I want justice.
I want.
There it is.
What does that? He's the one they sent.
That's great.
You want things, but you don't have them. It's an emotion that connects all living beings throughout the universe.
Who are you?
Oh, you know who I am.
Why is Cecil not on this guy if he knows that he works for him?
Well, you don't recognize this part of my head? Or the costume that I fabricate from my own body tissues that appears to be clothing, but is very much not clothing?
That's a great Martian Manhunter commentary.
Beloved member of the Guardians of the Globe, defeater of evil and friend to small animals, but not cats.
I don't want to fight you. I want Invincible.
That's why you said his name so many times earlier. Well, it's a little hurtful, but...
No!
No! Give me the real Invincible!
I have a feeling our guy's gonna kill some people, man, by accident.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight you. I only want Invincible. This is your last warning.
And this is your second punch.
Uh-oh.
You're powering him up.
He might kill you, dude.
Powering him up. I know, shit.
Oh, he's taking it from the street light.
Yeah, he's like electric absorbent. There you go, man. You're recreating your trauma.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Yeah, we need backup. The Powerplex guy just killed one of the Guardians of the Globe.
Where's Cecil and the Animen? Or Anti-Men? He worked for them.
I said I didn't want to fight.
Nah, dude. Nah, dude.
Oh, now you're the monster you're trying to defend against.
I messed it all up.
No, you didn't. We can try again.
They know. The GDA knows one of us in the lab stole the discs, and they'll figure out it was me.
Hey, you put your face everywhere. Your face is open.
I was on the news. He would have seen me.
Yeah.
Facing you in front of all those cameras would have proved your point.
Again, perspective. So well done.
Did you forget what's happening in a few days?
I was so focused on tonight's plan, the memorial slipped my mind. God,
How could I forget?
Because Invincible distracts you.
You're scaring the children.
Don't touch the baby.
Please don't. Leave that kid alone.
He didn't need to scare you.
His emotions are so out of control.
How many speeches do you think they'll make in Invincible's honor tomorrow?
Oh my God, this wife is just egging him on.
Don't sit. We're supposed to leave any minute.
Wow, using the memorial for a playground for revenge.
Should I even be going today? This is for the victims of what happened. Feels like I'm imposing.
You're not going as Invincible today. You're going as Mark Grayson. You were a victim too.
Is the year anniversary, 2-year anniversary?
Yeah, it makes sense. Reject Nation, I put on some weight over the holidays. So in the past month, I've been on a pretty strict macro counting diet. And I gotta say, I'm feeling better than ever. At the same time, you gotta be real about something. Sticking to macros means really having to factor out a lot when you're trying to pick meals. And when life gets busy, that's when there's a chance it could all fall apart. That's why when I don't have something to cook, but I still need something that fits within my diet, I go for this bad boy. I know you've seen me drinking on camera before. Huel! So happy, just got a fresh order. I have definitely probably ordered more personally for this household than they've ever paid me. I don't know if that's true, but I feel confident in that theory. And Huel's Black Edition ready to drink is a complete meal in a bottle, packed with 35 grams of protein, 27 essential vitamins and minerals. You're not just filling up, you're fueling up. And here's why I love it. A, it's tasty. I've tried a lot of plant-based ones especially, and this one's actually great. All my vegan friends and I, we get together and we talk about how great Huel is. It's efficient. Obviously, there's no cooking, there's no prep. You just grab it, drink it, and you're good to go. Low sugar, high protein, great macros. Whether you're tracking your intake or just want a balanced meal, this one generally checks every box. My guy, I haven't even read that one yet. Slow release carbs. Just keeps getting better. It's a benefit again when he's ready to go drinks, right? Takes all the guesswork out of having to eat well. And best part is, the thing's affordable too. Each bottle is a meal that costs less than $5, making it a no-brainer if you're looking for a quick, nutritious option. So if you want to give it a try, it's a great way to support the channel, but more importantly, support your body. You can go to Huel.com, use my code REJECTS, and get 15% off your first order, plus a free gift. What's the gift? You'll find out. It's a gift. Start fueling your body, even on the go. Trust me, you'll love it.
I know you guys said not to worry, but we're supposed to be in Chicago in 30 minutes. If we're teleporting or something, I have to say, that might be a bit much for me.
Don't worry, Paul. We're taking the car.
Wait.
I was going to say, how close are you to Chicago?
Get in the car before your makeup comes off or you lose your tie.
Oh no! No, stop!
Oh, Jesus.
Oliver!
Poor guy.
Fine.
That's so scary.
Oh, my God.
I would totally be him in that position.
I would be shitting myself.
So, yeah. What's he working on again? That the device that was in?
He might be working. I think he's working on a cure for Monster Girl.
Oh, he is. Oh, I thought it was working on the device that was in Invincible or something.
Okay, we're ready.
For what?
For you to transform.
All right, let's see what happens.
Now change back.
Cells are approximately 24 hours younger than reference.
What's that?
Lost time. It's an advanced genomic engine.
Okay.
Miniaturized, hardened, and built around a fusion battery core. It has to be close to you to work, so I thought a belt was the least strange.
What does it do?
Keeps you from aging, presumably?
When you transform back to your human state, it rebuilds you with an incorrect temporal offset, resulting in you getting younger each time you use your powers.
Damn, you're like Mr. Fantastic.
This belt corrects that by making a digital copy of certain cells before you transform.
Oh.
Then fools the curse into using that reference for your transformation back to human. Monster, please.
So the belt will expand, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. Cool.
Now back.
Interesting. It accounts for it.
Strange. Not bad strange, but strange.
It's just not normal.
And now the moment of truth.
No de-aging detected.
Wow, you did it!
Wait, does that mean
Aww.
You saved her, Rudy.
Oh.
Aww.
Thank you.
Aww.
What a nice act of love.
This is so sweet.
He did it. Love how that all happened. That was so sweet. She was so upset last time.
Yeah, it was 2 seasons.
He was like, I
making.
need to break you. I need to fix you. You're broken.
Rex, you got a minute?
Take the leap.
So,
Oh, y'all gonna make out. Y'all gonna kiss.
I'm not crazy, right? There was a thing between us. I don't want to say it was magical because magic scares the shit out of me, but
Yeah,
I knew it. You felt it too.
but that's not why I'm here.
Uh-oh.
Well, then I'm confused. Why are you here?
Because I'm quitting, Rex.
What? Why?
She just wants to have a normal life, I guess. Get up there, Oliver. Talk good about your dad.
Let him know it's not as bad as I think it was.
We never knew our lives would change so fundamentally on this spot not so long ago.
Does everyone here hate Dad?
It's not.
It's not about dad, but hey, oh my God. Something to create a dad-like situation.
Give me the microphone.
Oh.
Stephen Park, Amal Shahir, Elizabeth Volpe, Dominique Bassett,
You look like a terrorist right now, dude.
Jessica and Gretchen Duvall. These are just some of the 2,341 people
Wow.
who were murdered here by Omni-Man and his son. Invincible, your father may have fled, but I know you're here.
Dude, this is great.
Yeah. You never get to see this.
Come and face Powerplex!
This guy, he's scary. It's tragic, man.
I'm gonna just let me handle
Because he's just so brokenhearted.
Yeah, but you get it, though.
Eve's right. That man is disturbed. You'll only make things worse.
I'm right here!
Are they protecting her?
Let's calm down before anyone gets hurt.
If you protect Invincible, you're as guilty as he is.
No, man. No, man. No, man. Oh, that electricity is powerful. Oh, God.
I'm not going anywhere until I get justice.
Give her more credit than that.
Should we?
Oh, yeah, you can do what you did to Duplo, the Paul brother.
I figured out you get stronger when I hit you.
Oh, wow. Figured that out fast.
That is kind of terrifying.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
hell
right.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you saw her watching.
You guys can take it from here.
You're that very angry man from the other night. Did you ever find Invincible?
This is all part of the plan. He wanted to get caught.
He's a mastermind.
I didn't hurt anyone.
Yeah, because you got your ass beat first.
Oh, CGI will.
Oh, impact.
Oh.
I don't understand how electricity works.
Hey, stop it. I said stop it.
They didn't communicate how his powers worked?
Jesus.
Again, you would think they'd put power inhibitors on these people.
Stop him. How do you stop a guy who gets power from being hit?
You put him in a rubber suit. Or rubber
Yeah.
confinement. Yeah.
You might have killed those guys right there, dude.
Oh, you can fly now.
Yeah, he was kind of doing that earlier.
It's more hopping, kind of.
You might have been doing a big hop.
Big hops. Big hop guy.
I never really thought about all these people. I mean, I thought about them, but seeing the names, everyone here for the event, all this, it's like so much more than I thought.
How do you read some of those names?
Cecil kept me sheltered from all this.
I guess that was the one advantage to working with him.
There's repeats. They repeated the names.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
There's
wow.
repeats.
That guy today.
Mark, he was unwell.
But maybe that's because of what my dad and I did to someone he loved. If he had hurt people here today, wouldn't that still be my fault?
Yeah, I feel like that'd give me a combination of shame and anxiety for what I've done and what's to come.
I mean, that's a big situation to try to have people telling you it's not your fault, but feeling like it is.
Yeah.
You've joked 100 times about quitting.
Those are jokes. Let's quit being superheroes and just be nobodies. Sounds awesome.
We wouldn't be nobodies to us.
Hey, now.
You're asking me to throw my whole life away.
I'm asking you to think about what you want your life to be. And maybe that it doesn't have to be just this until we both get killed.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back out there and just wait for it to happen again.
You guys gotta be traumatized.
Except next time, we might not make it.
Yeah, she has a point.
It's a shock you guys made it.
I've done my part. Now I want to take a risk on something different. On me.
Barely.
And what, this all just came to you now?
I had a lot of time to think while my bones knitted themselves back together. Are you happy almost dying over and over again so other people can live the lives we never get?
Wow.
I don't get to be happy. That's just the way it is.
Does it have to be that way, though?
Paths.
Do you know what my last name is?
Strong.
It's Sloan.
Sloan.
The government changed it when they bought me from my parents. Rexplode isn't some secret identity. It is my identity. If I give that up, I won't have anything left.
You'd have her.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, well, then I guess you don't know me as well as you think you do.
You answer the question, though, man. You are not happy.
I'm still leaving.
Yeah, I know.
I was really liking the romance.
It's over. I failed. The GDA will be here any minute. I'm not gonna fight them, but you and Jack should go.
No, this isn't over yet.
What's the one more you got?
What's your Hail Mary?
Cecil would have my head if he knew about this. This is everything we have on Powerplex.
Oh my God, he's gonna pay him a visit.
He lost his sister and niece in the Chicago incident. He's been tracking you for months.
Well, at least I know who was sending those orbs after me.
Cecil was telling you the truth when he said they weren't GDA technology.
Damn.
I'd like to meet Scott.
He escaped as we were transporting him to Payton Penitentiary. We'll have him back in custody before he can...
Oh, speak of the devil.
Oh, no.
Invincible!
What's he gonna do?
I tried to keep this between us,
What did you do, guy?
but I didn't think your cowardice would run so deep.
Who do you have?
So I took a page from your book.
Oh, fake hostage.
I hope the life of an innocent woman is enough to motivate you.
Smart.
And if it's not...
Fake baby? Why would you traumatize your baby like that, dude? Ugh.
So smart.
Jack, I'm so sorry.
Careful. Go slow.
Oh my God, you guys are just gone way too far.
They have to believe I kidnapped you. It's the only way.
This is
so
messed
sad.
up. Damn. Oh shit.
Okay, just stay safe.
How desperate are you both?
You want me? Here I am. Just let them go.
Jessica Duvall. Do you know that name? How about Gretchen?
But he probably remembers the girl with the arms.
I know they were your sister and niece, Scott. I know this is where they lived. And I know they were killed in Chicago along with so many other people when my dad and I fought here.
Aw, this poor dude.
I can't imagine what you went through or the pain you're feeling. And for that, I'm so sorry.
Oh, man.
But hurting other people won't bring your
This
sister
empathy met.
and niece back.
Oh. Ooh, the wrong words.
You don't get to lecture me about hurting people.
Yeah, you probably can't accept this empathy after ruminating about that for months and years.
I know how your powers work. I'm not gonna fight you. Why do you get to live when so many others died? Stop. Please.
Not until you stop breathing.
Oh, my God.
Dude, you're gonna kill your family by accident.
This is just a fraction of the pain I felt when you murdered my sister!
They're gonna
you're gonna hurt them, dude. Get them out the way.
You're the one who kills innocent people.
Bro.
I'm just making sure you can't ever...
Oh, just get away from here, please,
Yeah.
God.
I'm warning you. Or what? You'll kill me like you killed everyone else?
I'm getting these people out of here.
Udo. Oh, you just powered him up.
Stay there. I'll help you in a...
Just get them out quick, please.
Oh my God, does she have a weapon or something?
He might.
For the pain you've caused, for the lives you've taken, for everything you've done.
Oh my God.
This is horrible. Oh my God.
Jeez. Oh.
Oh my God. Did you kill them? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh,
so worried he would do that. Oh, God. No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Don't blame him.
Goosebumps. There's goosebumps everywhere.
Stop, please!
Don't push him to... Oh my God, he's going to have the General Zod this shit.
You're going to have to kill him.
Yeah.
You're going to have to kill him.
No, man. Damn.
He's going to break his arms. He's going to break his arms.
Face.
This is all your fault!
Oh, he didn't kill him. He just hugged him. Oh my God.
Damn, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
We can't remove the discs without killing him. Rehabilitation will be difficult.
Could I get a moment alone with him?
Oh my God.
Scott, I remember them. Jessica and Gretchen. I didn't know their names before, but things changed for me after Chicago. At first, all I could think of were the people I couldn't save.
Right.
That made me bad at being able to save the ones I could. So I buried those feelings away. I think that was a mistake now. I hope that's a comfort to you.
Comfort.
What can be a comfort?
My sister and niece are dead.
My wife and child.
My wife and child are dead. All because of you. And you think the fact that you remember them?
Ooh.
You're sad about it? Gives me comfort?
Yeah, dude. Poor choice of words.
That's terrible. Why would you say that, Mark?
Sooner or later, I'll find my way free.
And then I will find you.
Ooh.
That was haunting. Oh my God.
He's a compelling ass character.
He is really
He's
good.
a compelling ass character, man.
Oh man.
Shit. He's really good. I loved you know he's coming back at some point.
Of course.
They set him up perfectly.
Him and Angstrom Levy would get along great.
You might want to talk.
Oh, here we are again.
Hello, Mark. No, post credit.
Have to, right?
You can feel it because there's no music.
Has to be Angstrom.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah, you see that brain. Ooh, which one is this?
It is. Is it just... Oh, he's got himself an Invincible.
Oh.
Oh my God, he's got
mustache
a
mark.
bunch.
Oh, what?
This will do.
Oh, shit.
What?
Multiversal thingy.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. What is happening? What is going to go down?
How did you convince all those Invincibles? Reject Nation, fun fact. Fantasy football is now a part of my life. Why? Because my wife and her friends are obsessed with it. So I'm constantly hearing about things I never heard about before, like who's getting benched, who's a sleeper pick, and why someone's entire weekend was ruined over a bad play. And at this point, I figured might as well support my wife the extra mile and getting in there myself. And that's why I want to thank Prize Picks. And my wife will tell you I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed when it comes to stuff like this, but Prize Picks is the easiest way to play daily fantasy sports. No complicated drafts, no long-term commitments. You just pick 2 to 6 players, decide if they'll get more or less, then their stat projections, like passing yards, points, or rebounds, sports terms. And if you get it right, you win. It's that easy. And it's quick. You can make your picks in under a minute, way less stressful than managing a full fantasy team. And you don't need to be a hardcore sports fan either. Believe me, you don't. Whether you casually follow games or go full deep dive mode, it's fun either way. And the flex play. Flex play means you can still win even if you miss one pick. So it's not all or nothing. And here's the best part. Prize Picks is available in most states, including this lovely state, California, Texas, Georgia. So it's so easy to jump in. So it'd be an amazing thing for yourself and to support the channel as well. You could download the Prize Picks app today, use code REJECTS, and get $50 instantly when you play just $5. You don't even have to win to get the bonus. Prize Picks, people. Run your game.
I mean, in a universe, a multiverse of Invincibles, yeah, I don't know.
Oh my God. And then to follow that up immediately with this whole episode of a guy viewing Invincible as a bad guy. Now he's going to have to go up against a bunch of bad guy Invincibles who are probably going to come to his dimension, his Earth.
Oh my God.
To be confronted with that pathway. Oh my God, that's great.
The show's so good.
That's great. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to us on Apple or Spotify, it would mean a lot if you could give us a rating, preferably 20 stars out of 5. Aaron, how you feeling, ma'am?
Oh my God. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That was great. That was amazing from a writing standpoint, from a character standpoint. Being able to, that's what the show's all about, man. It's all about the heart and the character and the emotional complexities of the stuff that we have to go through. And you know, it's episodes like this that make the patience of what we are ultimately waiting for worth it, because these are the type of things, these are the type of important chapters that build us emotionally towards whatever our future is. It really questions and wrestles with, like, what is justice? You know, what is right? How do we go about that? How we operate from pain? And
what is a bad guy?
What is a bad guy? Yeah, because you start this episode off with seeing this guy's lens, and obviously if you see your sister's arm in the guy's hand, and then the next thing you see in your vision of being discombobulated is him just having his father carry him off, then yeah, of course you're going to think that, oh, this is all his fault. And then you just,
totally,
the way that pain and rage is just so all-encompassing, it's such a powerful feeling, such a powerful emotion, and it can really blind you. And I think it's so interesting that his power is light. It's like, it's kind of an ironic power, the fact that he is someone comprised of light yet consumed by so much darkness. And I just think that the way that they were able to execute that was really powerful, really, really interesting, and sad, really tragic. I'm surprised. I'm surprised, but also not, the fact that they really went there by killing his wife and child and showing it to us, showing the destruction of what that pain can cause, using this light to commit such a dark act. It was, oh man, I'm moved, I'm saddened, I'm devastated, I'm excited for what's to come, and him having to deal with all this darkness and all this pain in the face of what seems to be these alternate versions of himself now coming to confront him, the worst inhibitions of what he feared he's capable of now physicalized in front of him, or what seems to be. And then coupled with the fact that this seems to look like the same Angstrom Levy that he beat, who we thought, to death in the last season. So now evil yous are confronting you, coupled with the victim of what you perceive to be your darkest act now teaming up. And I have to imagine, no, definitely, it was the reason why this episode was coupled up within that stinger was super intentional as to what is justice and how do we kind of come on the other side of the dark things that we've had to endure or maybe even in some part perpetrate. And yeah, I feel like if I was in Mark's shoes, it'd be this thing about like blaming myself, but also kind of blaming myself for what happened, for the deaths, but also, being blind to it, and while also dealing with the fact that something is coming, a worse version of what my dad perpetrated. I thought this episode was great, phenomenal. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I love it a lot. It is a BVS type. You caught that early on. It is like a BVS type of situation where instead of Batman being motivated now, it's this guy, this random guy,
Aaron Paul.
And I know they did something like that in BVS, but for this character who has like a hint of a power, then for it to be magnified is pretty cool. So we can see what the perspective. The whole thing is a big challenge of perspective, right? As what Aaron was talking about. What is a bad guy? It's interesting to do a show where the question of what is a bad guy is such a subjective take sometimes, and not like an absolute, right?
Sounds
especially in a
black and white.
superhero show or a comic book show or comic book story to do that. Because in this episode, he's viewing him as a bad guy. The Invincible is being viewed as a bad guy. Invincible, upon seeing this guy, recognizes him as just another disposable villain when he first shows up on the television. And the tragedy and actions of our consequences of what can happen because of that, and how important the path we take can what do we do about our karma? What do we do about our responsibilities post this? How to handle them? Some people who you'll never be able to get their approval or their forgiveness from, and how do you proceed with that? How do you carry guilt and shame on your shoulders and still do the right thing and still be a hero? How can you, as being a hero, can you view yourself a hero while still doing heroic actions? Like it just raises a bunch of questions that I thought were really strong, and it all stems from not just having like good. That's the thing, is this is an episode where the good themes are also complemented by like just kick-ass storytelling.
Totally.
Like to have that opening scene with that guy. What's the character's name? Let's call him Aaron Paul.
Yeah, Aaron Paul.
with Aaron Paul's character, endear you to them, not let you know immediately that you're watching a flashback, to watch his story, because that question of what is a bad guy is not the first time this season has posed that question with characters, obviously. And I love how just every bit of like the obsession would form, because it's not just this guy who is Aaron Paul's character didn't just have an event and then that was like years ago, let go of it. Like this guy's literally parading around town like the world's greatest hero, and it seems like there's been no accountability taken for him. So in some parts, I'm going, he's kind of right? Like it was a giant action scene between the two of them, and the narrative seemed to pierce through the veil that Invincible was protecting. At the same time, that's one way of that also, it's a bit of a commentary on like what the world and media tells you to believe versus what aspects of society actually really believe happened versus what we're being told to believe, Yeah. I think it goes a little bit deeper in thought. So with the episode is the way it progresses. I love the what was the other, his storyline is like the main thing I'm remembering right now. There was like a back and forth. They had the 1-2 of, again, the paths we choose with girl who
Shrinking Ray and Rexplode. Yeah.
Shrinking Ray and Rexplode.
Stuff with Monster Girl and Rudy or Robot.
Well, their story of Shrinking Ray and Rexplode was a journey. Again, that commentary about the past that we choose. And I understand that, like that. This is part of the emotional effect that I think we were sort of waiting for to hear, And I get that you want to see these things like cast a pall over it, even if they're not always talking about it. There's like a tonally it kind of conveys, and so I loved that exchange between them, because when it does get to a point where even as an audience member, I'm going, why are you guys doing this? What's the purpose of this?
I like that they're bringing these grounded, real questions and sensibilities to a story that's so larger than life. And grounding it in real humanity. And it's so funny watching a superhero show because Amazon produces 2 shows that are kind of, I guess, non-typical of what you traditionally associate with something like superheroes like Marvel or DC.
Well,
And
boys is superheroes are bad.
No, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I like that this show, especially with this episode, allows that conversation to have more nuance, because as we were talking, I associated Aaron Paul's character with someone like Billy Butcher, and it makes it a lot easier to root for someone like Billy Butcher, because we as the audience know that all these superheroes are bad. It simplifies that argument, even though there is layers of complexities there. But when it comes to someone like Homelander, it is pretty like, no, this guy is garbage. He needs to go. But with someone like Mark, you do approach the argument of this larger than life power in association to your pain from a place of empathy, from a place of humanity, and the person who was on the receiving end of your hate is someone who is genuinely trying to do the right thing, and that just adds a whole layer of complexity and really makes things hard, because you understand where both sides are coming from. Because we know Invincible is a Mark, but you just see the guy who had your sister's arm in his hand. So that just really sucks, and I just feel so bad. And he's such a compelling character, because you understand where he's coming from, and he's just guided by so much pain inside. And I'm hoping that we can find some sense of, like, I want to root for him, because I know that his intentions are good. His that's tough. I can't even say that, because like he's willing to put other people in danger. So
he's blinded by rage.
He's blinded by rage under the guise of justice.
Yeah, it's justifying justice, basically. The ending moment where he doesn't take responsibility for what he still blames Invincible for what he did to his wife and kid.
He can't face that.
He's at a certain point. So that what they did was they did flesh out a villain origin story in a way that is just very nuanced and conflicting, which is smart. Because we've seen villain. How many times could we be in a position like this where he would do something and you're like, come on, man, that was your fault. As opposed to being an audience member being like, we know that was his fault, but we also totally get why he is just such in blame mode right now. Like he cannot take accountability for this.
No.
Whereas a lot of times it might be
wife.
like annoying or like that he's not. But it's time you're like, oh shit, that's even scarier. This guy is just that far gone now.
Yeah, he's like he associates Invincible with the root cause of everything wrong with his life.
It just seems like whenever things start getting a little bit better for Mark, somehow everything gets a lot worse for Mark.
Yeah.
That's how it always goes for him, right? Whenever it seems like it's getting, and then that's what does it mean to be invincible? No one really is invincible, so it is about getting knocked down and how many times you can get back up as well. Love the conversations about forgiveness as well. Like, what is forgiveness? How can we as a collective forgive? Can we forgive those who don't forgive? It's a really hard subject. I'm not an expert on forgiveness at all, and I love those questions that they're poising with, like, will this society ever forgive Omni-Man even if they knew the truth about Omni-Man? No. But then they present us with a character like Aaron Paul's character, who's about to do some terrible things. But because we're seeing why and sympathizing for it, we're like, maybe I can forgive him for what he did,
Yeah, and then also we have to not forget that conversation with Eve, Mark, and Oliver about him reframing Omni-Man as somebody who wasn't bad. Or he perceived Omni-Man as someone who wasn't bad because of his personal experience. And then Mark kind of recognizing the duality of his experience with Omni-Man, both as a child and then as an adult. And then that conversation informing how he kind of approaches things going forward, because he wants to live by the example in which he believed his father growing up taught to him, not the man he witnessed destroy this city 2 years ago. And everything, it's so crazy. Everything from that point on is a building point, right? I feel like we're having like these. I feel like each season is a chapter in Mark's progression, and each episode is like, if season 1 is like chapter 1, each episode is like A, B, C, D to get to that particular arc, right? So everything that we're seeing here is like the ABCD of each one, and the So what happened at the end of season 1 informed Mark in season 2. What happened in season 2 informed Mark in season 3. The confronting of how am I going to approach being a hero, and this entire show thus far is about the definition of justice. Now he's invincible. Not only the question is he invincible? Not only physically, but morally. Can he be uprighteous? What is justice? What does it mean to be a hero? And is that line flexible? You know, and he's trying to do what he feels is the altruistic right thing to do, but he's also someone that struggles with his own internal blame. He's also someone that struggles with his own internal sense of justice and his own anger. You know, he has to try to be someone who takes himself out of the position of putting the weight of the world on himself to try to give light to others. But he struggles with that himself, and trying to do that in the face of also kind of raising a little brother also makes that a little bit tougher. And I'm curious to see with Mark, just with everything going on in the immediacy of his life, without even approaching the bigger stuff, with the Viltrumite War or coming, you know, because we barely touched on that, just sprinkles. It seems like the more immediate threat Mark's going to have to deal with is these multiversal versions of himself and confronting his greatest moral sin, which is crossing the line into becoming something more like his father.
Well, I think if I were to lay down a very cliche prediction, is that there's no way Invincible can take all these guys on himself. So he would need the help of Cecil, and somehow Alan and Viltrum and Omni-Man would come to Earth to help fight them. And then it would be like a reversal of Omni-Man's looking like the hero taking out the Invincibles.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's interesting. Because we've kind
of how the hell could Invincible possibly take all these guys on? It's impossible.
I don't know if maybe he's gonna like send them one by one. I have no idea because the odds seem extremely stacked against him. I'm just wondering the intersection between the Viltrumite War and this now multiversal thing we're gonna be approaching pretty soon here. And what are those? Are we dealing with one than the other, or are those things going to intersect? You know what I'm saying? Because we're dealing with multiversal Marks at the same time.
They have to intersect in some way. They can't just be like multiversal adventures.
Because it feels like multiversal stuff feels bigger than Viltrumite War.
If they're able
in the grand scheme of things.
If they're able to pull from multiverse, they can assemble people to help them fight a Viltrumite War.
And it shouldn't be, if you're picking from other universes, if you have that accessible to you, it shouldn't be that difficult, that monumentous of a task, because there's only like 50 Viltrumites in the universe.
Exactly.
So hopefully, this becomes not as big as we think it's going to be.
Logic and reasoning would stand to say on our little whiteboard here. Got access to multiverse to go kick some ass, just like in Avengers Secret Wars.
Maybe, man. Part of me thinks that's a cool idea. The other part of me worries that it could cheapen the experience of dealing with that threat that we've been building up to all season, or for the past 3 seasons. But I don't know.
Cheapens it because we can predict it.
We can predict the outline of events, but we don't know the exact details of it, though.
Yeah, I'm not really right with my predictions on this show.
I got one. I got BVS. That's about it.
Called a reference.
Called a reference.
Moments before it happened. But you know what I mean? Like, of what is going to happen later on in this show. I'm not good at that.
No.
Not with this show.
The show's super unpredictable. It's crazy
that's
that
the
it's
hardest part, right?
Yeah,
like,
man.
If you never predict something, it never goes down the way I think it will.
And it's wild because I know I've referenced BVS, but technically, right, I have to imagine this came out in the early 2000s. So BVS actually stole from the Invincible comic.
Hey.
Maybe Zack Snyder just have an independent idea.
You keep Zack Snyder's name out your mouth.
I don't want to anger the Snyder fans. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I think this is so. I thought this was great, man. I thought this was a kick-ass episode.
Me too, man. I thought I had a great time. I'm glad you did too, ladies and gentlemen. What did you think about this episode of Invincible? Leave your thoughts down below. Hey, thanks for joining us. We'll talk with you all soon. Michael B. All right, Michael, here's how this works. I'm going to guess the name Michael means. John's going to guess the name Michael means.
I guess what B means.
And then I'm going, whoever is closest wins the round. Michael. Okay. I think that means not archangel. I think that means spreader of the word of God.
Yes. I'm. The problem is I'm remembering back to a Michael-derived name, so now I'm cheating.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Right.
Oh no.
Oh no. Michael is what are you like the sovereign saint of God's church or some shit? I'm gonna guess a different one then. I'm gonna guess that it's actually just derived from formica, the material that they use to make couches or whatever. Michael, what do we got? We got the name Michael is a masculine name of Hebrew origin, which means who is like God or gift from God. I actually misremembered this. This is good. It is derived from the Hebrew phrase Mikael, which is often read as a rhetorical question. That's crazy. You got a confrontational ass name, Michael B. My, who means who, and Ka, which means like, and L, which means power and authority. That's why everyone on Krypton's last part of their name is L, because they got power and authority. It's literally some Hebrew shit in the like Moses Superman paradigm. Like, let's go. That's so funny.
But keep politics out of my movies,
Yeah,
John,
Kara
please.
Zor-El, sorry.
It's actually a really good clip out.
Yeah. And a good promo for Omni Media.